Sandhya, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, Government Postgraduate College, Agrigamnali. So today's topic, one of the important topic in the C language, that is functions. So first we should know why we are going to use these functions. So first point, to reduce the complexity of the program, second point, reusability, third point, debugging is easier. So these are the uses for the functions. To reduce the complexity of the program, reusability, we can by this we can use the code in the programs. So debugging means to remove the errors. So first now we are going to consider a large program. So large program is divided into smaller sub problems, and that independently we are going to write a code for that. That is called sub programs. So this main program is divided into subprogram 1, subprogram 2, so this main program is divided into subprograms, that is subprogram 1, subprogram 2. After this dividing the subprograms, we are going to integrate each other to get the final solution. And this whole thing we are going to call it as a modular programming. Modular programming. And even it is called as a divide and conquer method. So hope you understood this. So here there are two types of functions. First one, so two types of functions: user defined functions and predefined functions. So first we shall see user defined functions. User defined functions, here the name itself tells user. User, it is defined by user who is going to create the program. So that is user defined functions. And predefined functions is called library functions, already built in a compiler. So here in this predefined functions already written by the compiler. Here we no need to write any code in these predefined functions. For example, we can see printf, scanf, All these are predefined functions already written in a compiler itself. No need to write any code here. If you want to execute these predefined functions, we are going to use header files. So for printf scanf, we are going to use header file stdio.h. For these type functions, we are going to use math.h. Without using these header files, we are not going to execute a program. So this is about predefined functions. So for user defined functions, we need to write code. Functions once again. Here in this user defined functions, we need to write code so that for defining names, there are some rules for defining the user defined functions. So those rules are similar to a variables. Whatever we are following the rules for variables, the same way here in user defined functions we are going to follow. So here the name should not match with any of 32 keywords. So the starting should be a letter. We should not use any digits there. We can use only the special character. We can use the underscore. We can't use any special characters there. So here you can see in this user defined functions, first we are going to write function name. Function name, return type, or we can call it as a return data type. So similar to a variable data type, we have return data type here for functions also in the same way. For variables, we are going to use int a. This is a variable and these are the data types. In the same way, for functions also, we are going to use these data types. Either data types may be a integer data type, character data type, float or double, anything, any data types. So now next, to execute we should have reference in main functions. So to implement the functions, so now implementing the function, we should remember 3 points. For implementing the function, we should remember 3 points. Three concepts to remember. First one, function declaration. Second point, function call. And third point, function definition. So these are to implement a function, we need 3 concepts. One is function declaration, function call and function definition. First we'll see about function declaration. So in function declaration, it must be done, this function declaration must be done before the main function, that is above the main function. So the syntax for this function declaration, return type, function name, data type var1 comma data type, way2, so on, data type where n. This is the syntax for the function declaration. So always this function declaration should be done above the main function. So next is now function call. Second one is function call. This function call we are going to declare inside the main function. So again the syntax for the function call: function name and list of parameters. So next one, third one is function definition. Third one is function definition. So all the statements should be written. Here in this function definition. So this function definition will be outside the main function. Whereas function call will be inside the main function and function declaration will be above the main function. So again the syntax for the function definition. So syntax for the function definition is here: return type, function name and list of parameters, open brace, local variable declaration, already we know what is local variables and global variables. So local variable declarations, executable statements, return, close the brace. So you can see here, this is the main thing, function definition. So return type, function name, list of parameters, open brace, local variable declarations, executable statements, return, close the brace. It may be empty return or any value. If it is an empty return, we can use void there. If you are returning value, no need to use void. So this is the syntax for the function definition. So here in functions, again you are going to learn two types. Actual parameters and formal parameters. Actual parameters which are written in function call are called actual parameters, and the formal parameters are written in the function definition. The parameters which are written in the function definition are called formal parameters, and the parameters which are written in the function call are called actual parameters. So these are the two types of parameters. So all these are the basic concepts you should know before writing a function program. So calling function, and a called function. function which is having a function call is called calling function. A function definition is called a called function. Function which is having function call is called a calling function. So I'll show you one example here. This is the main function, open brace. This is a simple example. Function 1, I'm not using any parameters there. Function 1, so you can see here how we are going to run the program. This is the main function and this is the function call. In this way it is going to call. This is the function definition. By function definition it is going to run. Let us take a simple example. Addition of two numbers we can consider. So as usual, hash include std hello.h header file, int add int comma int. So this is nothing but a function declaration. Already I explained. We are going to declare a function above the main function. Above the main function. This is a function declaration and this int is a data type. So that result will be in int itself, and these two integer data types, we are going to use two data types here, that is integer. So next is main function. So above the main function, that is function declaration, and this is the main function, open brace, int a comma b comma sum is equal to 0. We have taken sum is equal to 0. So next is printf statement. Printf, we need two values a and b, so that enter the values of a and b, quotation close, semicolon. So next is scanf %d, quotations, comma, ampersand a, comma, ampersand b. So now sum is equal to add of a, comma, b, and this is nothing but a function call. This is a function call. So next is printf sum is equal to %d, quotations close, comma, sum, semicolon, close the brace. And these are the actual parameters. You can see here, these are the actual parameters which are defined in the function call. So we are going to call it as a actual parameters there. So now left is function definition. Int add of int x comma int y. So this is function definition. This is function definition, and these are the formal parameters. We are going to call it as a formal parameters. Open brace, int res, that is one variable. We can call it as a local variables. Local variable. So result is equal to, next, res is equal to a plus b semicolon, because this is an addition of two numbers program. So we are using the formula res, result is equal to a plus b. So next thing is we want to return the value, return res semicolon. Next, close the brace. So this here we are going to call it as it is a value return, because we are returning the value. So you can see here, in this way it is going to run the program. So after that, control will go back to the function. This is the program. Instead of x and y parameters, even we can use a and b. So okay, it is clear. Int, this is the function declaration, that is above the main function call. We can see this is the function call here in the main function, and outside the main function we are going to define the